Hello, 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 hello. My name is Terry Alford, and I am known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business women build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and lead multi-million dollar legacies. Let me say that again. So we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. I think I got something on our teeth. That's all right. We're going to keep on going. This is live. This is live. So I understand that there are some people who may say, you know what? I would love to have more information about the IULs. Now, for some reason, people say UIL. Terry, tell me more about those UILs. And I'm always thinking, the IUL? What is an IUL? An IUL is an index universal life policy. And this is a type of permanent life insurance policy that offers a death benefit along with cash value that earns interest based on the performance of a stock market index. Okay. Now, the reason that the index universal life policy is favored over a variable universal life policy or a universal life policy, for example, is because with the index, the index policy, the money that you put into the policy is indexed into the market. So the insurance company takes on the risk. So you are only paid on the gains, a percentage of the gains that the insurance company gets when they invest that money into the market. Okay. The index universal life policy, in my opinion, is like the Lamborghini, Maserati, Bugatti version of the life insurance, okay? Or the accelerated living benefits is what I call it, life insurance. Now, if you're like, what is accelerated living benefits? And let me go all the way back to the beginning. So, accelerated living benefits are available to you if you have a specific accelerated living benefit rider on your policy. A rider is a condition that is added to the existing policy. So outside of the family being able to receive money if you pass away, you're also able to have some additional benefit to that with your life insurance. And so that additional benefit comes in the form of what we call a rider. So with the accelerated living benefit riders, we actually have three with the companies that I work with. And those accelerated living benefit riders allow for you to be able to access a portion of the death benefit while you're living. So, for example, accelerated living benefit riders includes a critical illness rider, which will take care of you if you become ill with cancer or you are diagnosed with, let's see, Alzheimer's, you lose a limb. Let's see, you have a stroke, you have a heart attack. Those are critical illnesses, and those occurrences does change how you experience life and the livelihood of you continuing to do life do life and business as usual. And so the critical illness rider is one rider that is available on the policies. Most index universal life policies do have all three riders. So you have that rider for a critical illness, a chronic illness, which will allow for you to use a portion of your death benefit if you lose 2 out of 6 of your daily functions. You can't feed yourself, clothe yourself, transfer yourself from one room to another, etc. And then you also have the terminal illness rider. Terminal, I had to think for a second. The terminal illness rider. So let's say if the doctor says you have less than 24 months to live or less than 18 months to live, depending on the insurance carrier or the insurance company that you get your policy through, then you're able to use a portion of that death benefit while you're living. So the accelerated living benefits are available in your term policies, which expire, your whole life policies, your index universal life policies. But the vehicle that you choose is based on how you want to use it. So again, I said the IUL to me is like your Lamborghini, Maserati, Bugatti version of the living benefits. Okay. But your term is more like your Toyota. Your Lexus is or like your traditional whole life. Okay. So what makes this IUL so great, so grand? Why do people want the IUL? Well, the IUL first gives you flexibility. You are able to adjust the premiums and the death benefits over time. And so with your IUL, you do have an option to keep your premiums the same, but if you want to increase your premium as you get older, you can, and you will also be able to increase those death benefits. Now, when you have your death benefit selection in the beginning, you are choosing to either have a death benefit that is going to stay the same throughout your lifetime, or if you want your death benefit to increase as you get older. You get those options, okay? You get these policies designed in a way that works for you, only if you're working with a licensed professional that has your best interests at heart. Because the downside of these plans are, if you do work with a professional who do not have your best interests at heart and they have their commissions at heart and in mind, then your policy may not be properly structured for you to get all the benefits out of it that you are wanting to get. So, in addition to having flexible premium, you also have the potential for growth. The cash value grows or can grow more than the traditional policies if the market performs well. And you have tax advantages with the IUL or the Index Universal Life Policy, because the cash that is growing in the cash value, that money can be borrowed against tax free. And you don't have to report the money that you borrow from your policy as income. Now, again, the downside to having an index universal life policy is that they can be very complex. And because IULs are more complex than a term life policy, for example, it does require a good understanding of the agent to know what they are offering, and also for you as the consumer to know what you are purchasing. Okay, there are lower returns than some other financial products. However, this is a good product when you have a diversified portfolio. I'm not saying put all your eggs in one basket. I will never tell you to put all of your discretionary income into just the Index Universal Life Policy, but it is a great way for you to protect yourself against stock market losses and a way for you to build extra money for the future. And that money can be turned into a retirement stream if you like and if you plan it right. Now, sometimes, also based on how the policy is structured, the policy can have fees and charges in it, and the fees may be higher or even lower than other life insurance policies. It just depends on how it is structured again. So if you are brand new to Index Universal Life policies, then I highly recommend that you do your research with a license. I do mean licensed professional, because there are a lot of professionals out here who want to say, well, I heard this or I did that. Find someone who is licensed and who is experienced and who can make sure that you're doing the right thing for you. Also, I want to make sure that I share this with the Index Universal Life policies. Again, it is a great way to diversify what you already have and what you're already building in your financial portfolio. And it is a great tool to use for legacy planning, generational wealth building. It is an incredible resource. And the important thing is that you get covered, right? I recommend everyone have a life insurance policy outside of their job. But if you're going to get a policy outside of your job, you might as well get one that's going to last you until you're 120. Because if you decide to be here until you're 99, like Miss Betty White, and then check out of here, you want to make sure that your beneficiaries have a great benefit, a great death benefit. And then what if you do live to be older than 100? I know someone who just turned 100 this week. And guess what? The likelihood of you becoming ill with a critical, chronic, or terminal illness before you turn 120 is high. This woman who just turned 100, she is not like majority of the people here in our country. So I highly recommend that you take a deeper dive into the Index Universal Life policy. If you have any questions, please put your questions in the comment section because somebody may have the same exact questions that you have, and I can answer those in the comment section of this video. Okay? All right? All right. Now, again, index universal life policies must be structured in the right way for you to get all the benefits that you want to get out of them. But they are a great way to protect your money from losses and be able to avoid paying taxes. You can start with whatever you're comfortable with now and see compound interest work in your favor. So if you are ready to take a look at what a life insurance policy that's an index universal life policy will work like for you, or how it can work for you and your family, I highly recommend that you schedule an appointment using the link. And I'll go ahead and put a link here going across the bottom. Okay. So if you are serious and not just curious, if you're serious and not just curious, go to the link that's going across the bottom of the screen. I'll give you a free consultation to show you what these plans could look like for you. I highly recommend you get one for your entire household because not only do you need to be protected against stock market losses and any critical, chronic, or terminal illnesses, but you want your children to be protected from that as well, or those things as well. Because if they're not, then it's going to shake your entire financial foundation. Okay. We do not want to see more GoFundMe accounts because people did not get accelerated living benefits life insurance. And if you're not in the position to get the Lamborghini Maserati version of the living benefits, you go ahead and you start with that Toyota, because that Toyota is still a great vehicle. I thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Terry Alford. I specialize in helping business women build six-figure retirement streams over six-figure retirement dreams. If you found this video to be educational, motivational, or inspirational, please put that in the comment section. And I thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you click this subscribe button, and I will put a link in the comment section of this video so that you can make sure that you know every time I get ready to post a new video. Thanks again. Have a beautiful and wonderful week. Adios.